in the future as I'm recording them. I still have to set up the YouTube page for our group and figure out how to most efficiently resize these videos. They upload quickly. If anybody knows how to help me with the tech issues, please message me and let me know. I would really appreciate your advice. All right, so where were we? Getting in and out of trades on NADEX. Okay. Yeah, so as a recipient of the signals of USA East Coast Trading Group, you don't need to worry too much about the price ladder, except when it comes to the investment that you're making, okay? I'm going to be sending out signals for all points on the price ladder, okay? Sometimes I'm going to try to keep things low, you know, for our group as much as possible. So I'll try to, you know, suggest these lower prices. At the extremes of the price ladder. Okay, the very highest and the very lowest. However, as I said, that we might not wait until the expiration. So even if you place this one at 34, okay, right now, where is it? USD/JPY 61963. Okay. Well, we should have placed them earlier. This one is a little less likely at this point. Well, so, oh, well, not really. Okay, 40. Let's just place one. Okay. Click on the price and then place it. Okay. So this is at 6.3. My signal would have looked like this. S at 6.3. Okay. It's in the money right now. I think it's going to stay in the money, so we'll just let that one expire. But if we had caught this at the very beginning, then we would have earned more, much more. Okay, so here we're at 250. Here's a 4. I think it's gonna. Well, we have 2 more minutes to the expiration. I mean, you tell me. This is a very good pip movement. Will it bounce back? Probably not. So let's just wait for this to expire. There we go, all the way down. 3 pips at 2 minutes. So just let this one expire. I don't think it's going to head back up to here. I think we invested like saying 53 profit and loss. I don't know why. I don't know why it's showing more. I just want to wait for it to expire. A minute and 45 seconds. So what I was saying is that when you receive the signal, you don't need to worry so much about where on the price ladder do I need to be, you know, because I've already made that decision. I mean, I haven't really, I don't want to say made that decision for you because I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so I can't tell, you know, I'm a newbie, okay? I'm dedicating myself full time to creating materials to help you develop your skills. Okay, but I'm developing these signals from full-time occupation, and I want to grow USA East Coast Trading Group to a nonprofit online school to teach whoever they want, whoever wants to learn for free. And we're just going to operate based on grants and donations and that kind of thing. I think people deserve to have free learning resource. I mean, this is the 21st century. It's not like, you know, everything has to be for money, and we're trading here. And if I have the skills, then why the hell do I need to be charging you $500 to join my group? It's stupid. I just think it's a conflict of interest there. So I want this to be a free resource, but I want to let you know I'm taking these signals seriously. Okay, very seriously. And I want you to win so that you stay as part of the group and help grow our organization. So when I say I've made the decision for you, I'm trying to say I've applied my mind and my full-time experience to giving you a good suggestion. Okay, the best suggestion that I can offer at the time. Okay. Of course, my own trading psychology, it still plays a role, and I'm going to be trading my live account when I'm placing these signals too. So, you know, if I have a losing day, I might not be as happy. You know, if I have a winning day, I might be somewhat overly happy. As a trader, I should keep my emotions at a even kilter. I should never be so ecstatic or, you know, so upset. Okay, so I should never be giving out signals based on, you know, how my account is doing. But I'm just telling you that to let you know that I'm giving you these signals based on what I think the very best position is. You are going to have a constantly changing amount that is available for you to place a trade. Okay, even though I'm going to be aiming for you to win, what have you, you know, 800, 300%, you know, 1,000%, 10,000% of your initial deposit. I cannot make the decision for you whether you can afford, you know, I don't know what your live account, you know, deposit is, and I don't want to know. But, you know, I don't want you to go and say, well, oh, she said, you know, buy at, I don't know, let's just pick a number here. So say sell at 75, and you cannot afford to put up that $75, okay, because your account is on toward the low side. Don't take the trade. Okay, these signals are suggestions. They're serious suggestions that I want you to, you know, seriously win from, but you need to make the decision yourself as to can your account afford, if you put up $75, can you afford to take that loss if it doesn't work out? Okay. If you cannot, then do not place a trade. Simple as that. Okay. And the same thing goes for when you want to get ready for exiting the trades. I mean, you can put up $75, okay, and it might start getting in the trade, you know, in the money. So instead of, it's because we know this is likely going to be a reversal right here, all right, for all intents and purposes. Maybe it's just better for us to, you know, win a couple of dollars and exit the trade. Okay, we got $9. We invested 75, but we got 9. Will this price continue to go down from here? Possibly. Okay, it says 1 more minute and 18, 16, 15, 14 seconds left. Possibly, but very likely not. Nevertheless, we still made $10. Okay, good for us. So that's the way it works. NADEX has a lot of different features on its platform. This kind of works a little bit like the the net station, like where you can move stuff around and things. That's how NADEX is. So you can actually take these things and drag them around. Okay, this is for your open positions. This is for your working orders. This is when okay, this also has, this next point that I'm going to make also has to do with how much you can afford. So let's say, and sometimes I will make these suggestions where I say, because the price is moving, let's say in a trend, and I know that during the particular timer that there's going to be a slight reversal inside the time, the 5-minute frame. And let's say we're going to aim for let's see, where's our chart? We're going to aim for a call signal above 61. Okay. Okay. Well, apparently at this point, everyone believes, this is a very good example, where everyone believes pretty much is going above 61. But I've noticed here on NADEX how that inside the time frame, because people see that the last half of the time, the last 2.5 minutes, then the volatility of the trade is low, so they start selling off their trades. Sell, 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 sell. Then the experienced traders, they say, oh, you have all these newbies, trying to make the, $10 off their trade. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait till the last 2.5 minutes of this trade, and I'm going to hit it at a low price. Whoops. Okay, there we go. This is an excellent example of what's going on, okay? So you'll see this price is going up on the last half of the candle. Okay, see now it's a doji, so that's when it's turning around. And it's probably going to shoot up after that. Or it could even go another direction. And in that case, we might do well placing another trade in the opposite direction at also a higher price. Okay, because we have plenty of time. We have 3 minutes. Oh, no one's selling it there. Okay, so well, I guess everyone decided already. Everyone decided it's going up. Okay. But if I had clicked that, it would have been $10. This price might come up again. We have 2 more minutes. Oh, there we go. So if we had caught that trade, it would have been good. I'm just going to do that here. Where is that? 61. Okay, so someone started offering again. 59, 23. Okay, so we're in the money here. 58, 57. Okay. Let us recover our losses from the other trade. Let's see if that'll go. 9. Okay, it's unlikely that it will be in the money. But anyway, I was kind of slow there because I was focusing on several things at a time. But and also I'm trying to think about what I wanted to tell you. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna buy this trade. 574. How much more time? We have 1 more minute. Yeah, it could very well end in the money. Yeah. But I'm going to get out here anyway, just for the sake of, just to show you how I would operate. Okay. That's what I don't like. Sometimes this thing, I don't know if it has recorded this or not. Maybe I didn't click, I probably didn't click on that price again. So you have to be careful. Make sure you click on the price right before, especially when the right before you click amend order, you have to make sure that you really clicked it. Okay. Probably you should see some kind of a blinking something to make sure that you clicked it. And you know, and so that you get that price and you can get out, get out of the trade in the money before it ends. Okay, that one just, yeah. All right, so the other point that I wanted to make was that, as we saw in that example, people kind of couldn't decide which way it was going. And so the price was high at first, and then, the positions got cheaper. It was more economical for us to step in. We stepped in and got in the money. And ideally, we would have gotten out on time if I had clicked quick enough. So sometimes we can see how this is moving in that way where, after we've been somewhat in the session and we can see that people are, there's a group of traders online that are, or rather in the exchange that have this kind of strategy to get in the last half of the 5-minute timer. So we'll say, all right, we're at the beginning of the timer. We think this trade is a trend that's continuing down, but we're going to wait for the reversal to happen. Okay, reversal like that. We're going to wait for the reversal to happen so that we can get more for our money. So let's say the reversal might bring this 76.50 to 80, okay? And then we place this here, 4. This is going to go into our working orders box. And so the minute that reversal happens and it hits 80, then this position, which is waiting, okay, the smart traders who are, really working this situation, that's what they're doing. They're placing these working orders. That's how the price is changing so fast. You think, well, gee, how does that price change so fast? Because they have their working orders ready and it's just popping in. They're not opening these things, oh, there's a price I like, so I'm going to change. No. They have that working order in there. You have a bunch of people with working orders that want to catch the particular price. They're waiting for the working orders are ready for when that reversal happens, and then it starts going in the money. You see? So there may be times where I'll say, I'll send out a particular price, rather a particular signal, and you want to be aware of, being ready for when the reversal price may improve, okay, by having something in your working orders. So there's a minus 57. Last minute or so, maybe not. But in any case, that's how it works. Okay, so you should put in a price that you can afford, or that your account can afford, and it doesn't have to happen all the time. Sometimes it all depends. You have to see how things go first on the demo on NADEX, and then of course on your live account, how much you're willing to risk based on the signals that I give out. The accuracy of my signals depend on the market volatility, because with NADEX, it's not the same as the spot option brokers where you have only one price point that you have to decide on up and down, up or down. You have multiple price points. Okay, so the more volatility we have in the market, the more possibility there are to reach one or more of the price points. Sometimes you might want to make a trade, let's say, one at this price point and one at that price point. So if it reaches below this price point by the end of the timer, you're good. And if it reaches there, you're good there too. But this price point here might be $80. Okay, so you have to invest $20 per trade. This price point may be $95. So you only have to do 5. So you can actually, you know, double up a couple times on this trade. And then since you see, wow, the market volatility is really good. So I'll do 1 trade for 20 on this one, okay? And I'll do 4. I'll select 4 as the size for that price point. And I'll have 20 here and 20 there. And since the volatility is so good, okay, 4. Since the volatility is so good, then this is a good example here. Buy. Why is it showing me? Oh, I meant to here. 61, where is that? 61 here. Since the volatility is so good, it's probably going to hit both of them. Or if it's right almost at the end of the, if it's in the money, I might be in the money on 4 of them, and then I'll just exit as soon as, like we did on those other trades. Because if this price shoots up like that, you can be sure that this price, even though it's unlikely to hit that point, it will be in the money for a period of time, and you can still recover, some funds. But make sure that after you place your trades, you open the windows and you're ready. Okay, the size is going to be filled for you already. But the price is going to have to be, there has to be a price here. This is not the best example because I'm not actually creating any signals right now. I'm just giving you examples, but let me give you a good example. So let's say here. Okay. Let's just say 1. Oh, I can't stand when it does that. When it goes to the sometimes it'll go to working orders just because you haven't clicked it fast enough. Okay, so what you want to do is amend order. Okay, sometimes you just want to open it. I was explaining to someone else recently that if the price improves for you, then and let's say you have it at 80. Let's say we caught it at 80, but the price improved to 87 or 89, and it's stuck in your working orders. You have to open it up right away and get it out of there and click on the new price. So even if it's a better price than you had before, you still should get out. Get it out of working orders because it's a very obedient system. It's not going to continue going into the open positions if the price is changing even better than what you wanted to get in. So make sure that you have the most current price in there. Unless, of course, like I said, we're in the waiting game and we're expecting the price improvement to happen. 53 seconds. Again, here's the same situation. There's no one buying. There's no one offering at the moment, so we'll have to just wait for that to expire. But anyhow, that's the way it works. Okay, I could have exited that right away. So yeah, the NADEX platform is very obedient to whatever you require it to do. The only thing that you need to keep in mind is that it works very, very fast, as you can see here. Having your mind on other things at the time that you trade NADEX can be problematic. I would suggest to keep your trade positions small at the beginning until you have down packed, how fast you need to go. As I said, doing those exercises, both wholesome exercises as well as localized exercises for speed and consistency definitely will help you to improve your winnings. Okay, and last but not least, the volatility in the market really makes a difference. So, when you have a lot of dojis like this, as opposed to earlier when we're just like, solid, it really doesn't pay. I mean, unless, like I said, if you're focused and you have time to you can get out of those trades, I would say the mobile platform is much more stable. There is going to be a release of an updated NADEX web-based platform later on this month. That's what the rep said. So, hopefully in the near future, it's going to be working much faster. And I wish that they would really increase this font, because it is so. I mean, look, the pointer of the mouse it's like barely fits into that little space there. So it's so easy to just like, you want to click one and you end up clicking another one. So I hope they really do a good job modernizing the platform. But the mobile platform is much more easy to operate. It has large font. The only thing is that the interface is going to be a little different. So as I said, you need to practice how you're going to move around touchscreen. If you're not used to using mobile device, you can sometimes get sense of like a little carpal tunnel there. Just do some hand exercises, and you should be good to go. Placing those trays and getting in and out of them. All right, so I hope I've answered all of your questions. If not, please let me know. And this session is still open, so please you can go ahead and jump in and ask questions if you need. All right, great. Well, that concludes today's session for setup of NADEX charts. And I wish you happy trading tomorrow, Friday, February 10th. It's supposed to be a day with lots of activity in the market. So just checking myfxbook.com is the place to go to check the economic calendar. And you can see the events that are happening. The ones marked in red and orange are the ones that we would like to trade around in NADEX, just because that volatility that we were seeing earlier, that's where we want to trade. This is all because of some kind of bank authority, or some major meeting is going on, and so the market gets nice and solid. So there's lots of pips moving around per bar, as opposed to these other areas when there's like, it just makes it harder. The probability of success on NADEX goes down. I noticed that during the day there's a 4 pips difference, just because they expect more news announcements to happen and everything. There's a 4 pips difference between each price point on the price ladder. There's 5 price points per currency in the 5 minutes. A little bit more about NADEX. There's many other currencies that are, well, not so many, but there's about 10 different currencies that are offered at different times of the day. We'll see, let's say at the main times, let's go here, Forex binaries. We'll just take a quick look at the times that are offered. So at 11 a.m., at 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m., 11 p.m., every day, then all of these show up. Okay. As we get more advanced in our use of NADEX, then we'll be placing these intraday trades, which are, like 4 hours, and there's more like the traditional Forex placements. And, we'll be using higher time frames, of course, in our NADEX, NetStation platform. So, as I said, at certain times of the day, then you're going to see these others pop into the 5 minutes, because when there's 5 minutes left, it'll show up. Some other things to be aware of. Excuse me. The market filter here, you want to click on this slider and bring it to 5 minutes, and then select Forex and show results. Save that search by clicking in Save Filter. You enter this, like 5 minutes, submit, and then next time when you log into NADEX, all you have to do is click on this drop-down menu. You see your search, and then it just pops up these results of the search here in the in this display. Okay. So I think that ends our session for today. I hope it has been informative and enjoyable, and I look forward to your participation in the Telegram chat room. Please check our Facebook page, USA East Coast Trading Group, as well as at USA ECTG on Twitter. Probably more social media links are going to be available, as well as the topics for our daily or semi-daily webinars. All right, so thank you again, and have a good evening. Bye now.